OK, so we are starting with a story which is on the front page of the Daily Telegraph. Now, we've spoken quite a lot, it's down here, about Rachel Reeves' plan to cut the winter fuel payment for millions of pensioners. But now a former pensions minister claims it won't save as much money as she thought. So here's a little reminder of her announcement last week.
I am making the difficult decision that those not in receipt of pension credit or certain other means-tested benefits will no longer receive the winter fuel payment from this year onwards. The government will continue to provide winter fuel payments worth £200 to households receiving pension credit, or £300 to households in receipt of pension credit with someone over the age of 80. Let me be clear, this is not a decision I wanted to make.
So the government have said that stopping the payments would save the Treasury £1.4 billion in the first year. But former Lib Dem Pensions Minister Sir Steve Webb say that those pensioners left worse off will just end up seeking extra financial support from the state. Christian, what do you make of this policy? Should they backtrack on it? It hasn't proven very popular, has it?
No, it hasn't, but that was blatantly obvious from before she announced it. The thing, I think many people could agree that very, very well-off pensioners should not be entitled to the same welfare benefits that poor pensioners are entitled to, and there could be an element of greater means testing. But I think the qualification for winter fuel payment now that only those receiving pension credit will get it is to narrow group. And I think this makes a very important case, as well as the fact that we've seen various reports about increasing capital gains tax, possibly changing borrowing rules, so Rachel Reeves can borrow up to 17 billion. When you put all of this together, saving between $1 billion to maybe a few hundred million by clobbering pensioners doesn't seem economically sensible and seems quite politically disastrous.
Yes, politically disastrous is what it feels like, the reaction. Nina, what do you make of all of this?
Well, I'm the only one on this panel who gets the winter fuel payment, so obviously I can talk about it. So,
will you carry on getting it?
No. The thing is that what actually Steve is saying is that there are 750,000 people who don't claim pension credit when they could claim pension credit. They don't know about it for some reason. And so if there's publicity about this, they will then perhaps claim pension, and that will claw the money back. And that's what he's saying. So
it's not such a money-saving...
No, as Rachel is. But the point is, she has inherited such a gap and such a huge black hole.
5.5 billion.
There have to be cuts somewhere, and I will fight for pensioners, obviously, to the death. But it's hilarious that other people who have been lambasting pensioners for getting winter fuel payments. Oh, why do pensioners get winter fuel payments? Look at the young people; they can't get on the housing ladder. So you can't have it both ways. And although I think this is a really unfortunate thing that's had to happen, I can see why it's had to happen.
Would you try and seek other ways of getting more money for your pension?
No, well, I can't. I mean, I can't get pension credit, so I'm not eligible for pension credit.
OK, so you wouldn't be one of these people seeking...
No. I mean, I'm not eligible. So, it is a blow, £200. I mean, my God, and for the people, but for people who really, really need it, hopefully the people who need it will get it. That's the point of it. But the Tories have always protected pensioners because traditionally older people have voted Tory. So that's it's not that they all love dear old grannies. It's the fact that they're going to be voted in. Well, the pensioners turned against them. Everybody turned against them a few weeks ago, and so that's that.
Do you think we'll see them do a U-turn on this, Christian?
I'm not sure. I don't know inside the mind of Rachel Reeves. I think it's politically complacent as well. You you rightly said that I think pensioners did end up breaking for Labour at the election. Whilst there's been a very important change demographically, which is that I think it's millennials are now the largest voter group. The oldest ages still turn out in a higher percentage, so they're a very important group. And I think it's complacent the way that Labour are treating them. And
but you think you're saying complacent. That means that you're thinking that Labour's thinking politically in terms of are they going to vote for us? Well, in fact, for the next 5 years, they don't have to worry about that because that's just not relevant. The thing is, what Rachel Reeves is doing, hopefully, is fiscally necessary. I mean, I believe in Rachel Reeves. I think she has a good vision, and she has inherited this dreadful mess. And she has got to do something about it. And I think it's awful that it's come out on pensioners. We still have the triple lock, which is, and when the triple lock, when everything went up this year, everybody went, oh, as I said, oh my God, look, they're all getting that. It's tight for everybody. There's a cost of living crisis. And as long as the people who need the money in winter to pay for their fuel can get it, that's fine by me.
Well, that's the question. Can they get it? Is it too harsh, means tested?